Hi FMers, before the video starts today, I just want to let you know I did have an issue with the sound while recording. Unfortunately, I laid down two audio tracks. I could not separate them, unfortunately. I have tried to tighten it up, so it's not too bad. Nonetheless, it's a pretty intense experience hearing the echo of my voice, so I completely understand if you can't make it all the way through. By all means, feel free to fast forward to the results so you can see what's happened. Maybe check out the highlights of what we're doing in Croatia and what we're doing, of course, in the Europa League. Apologies again. It's fixed now, so the next video will be fine. Thanks again for sticking with this series. And here I am right now.
We feel we should have a voice in running our industry. And I mean ours. I don't mean mine, I mean ours. Because football belongs to everybody.
Yes, Kai Show FMers, it's me, FM22. You can call me Madam. Welcome back to episode 29 of Conquering Clough. Today, a home game to Newcastle. If you have a look at the table here, just above my head, you'll see we're in 8th on 12 points. A win here will propel us to 5th above Man City. But before that, there's a lot to talk about. Let's start with Croatia. So here we are in Group 2, European League Division A for the European Championship. We're currently in second, 4 games played. We're on 7 points. We're well ahead of foe Germany and Poland. Poland just on 1. Italy have taken a solid hold of the group on 12 points. They beat us in the last game 2-0. But if we have a look at the schedule since we began this role, a 1-0 home win over Germany, then a 2-0 away win over Poland. Followed that up recently with an away loss 2-0, as I said, to Italy. They're just too good. And then a 1-1 away draw to Germany. 2 games left in this group. They're both home games, so we stand a chance. Home to Italy, home to Poland. You think there's a win over Poland coming for sure. If we can get a win over Italy and Italy stumble elsewhere, although that's fairly unlikely, we might go top of the group. We have a look at the rules for this European International League. Currently in second, only first get promoted to Division B, whatever that means. I really have no idea. Second and third, nothing happens. I don't know what that means either. So let's get some wins. That would be good. That's the aim. Just quickly on the squad, of course, some of these players you'll know very well. Livakovic is doing very well in goal, both domestically. That is, he plays for, who's he play for again? Wolves. That's right. We've got a couple of Wolves players here. So Livakovic doing well for Wolves, and Lovro Mayer and the aging Marcelo Brozovic are both playing well internationally and domestically. We brought back Ante Budimir, the 35-year-old target man, because we just don't have a lot of options in striker roles in Croatia. We've got a kind of couple of faux strikers, so he's been playing up front. He's not been doing that well. He had a good game. I think it might have been the Poland game, but other than that, not so great. We brought in some new players who hadn't been playing. Simic hadn't been playing, strangely enough, so we brought him in. We've also brought in the 17-year-old Belak, real wonder kid here. We'll try and give him some game time. Youngsters like Luka Vučko and Luka Skučkic. You might remember we had a couple of seasons back at Forest, we had a young Croatian here. I did have a look at him. He is in the under-23s. Martin Baturina, not doing so well at the moment. So I did have a look at him. He looks okay, but it's not really happening. As I said, what we really need is some strikers, and we just don't have them. If you look here through the under-21s, I mean, you'll see a lot of this kind of attacking midfielder come strikers, but no out-and-out, just, you know, goal-getting forwards. And if I think about Croatia, and you know, other than, you know, that one, you know, really important striker they used to have, it's been a bit of an issue for them, you have to say. They've struggled a bit like Spain, I think. Kind of, you know, sometimes I'll have a striker, sometimes not. Anyway, second place in our group, 2 games to go. That's 6 points. We get 6 points. We go to 13. If Italy stumble in their next game, we could top them. Now, the other update, a European update for Forest, top of Group E on 7 points, just behind us, Olympique Marseille, who we beat on 6 points. Look at our goal difference, 7. We're smashing everyone. Absolutely smashing everyone. If we have a look at our results, we initially played out a 1-1 draw away to Real Sociedad. We then smacked Victoria Plzen 3-0, as I think everyone in the group is. And then 4-0 away win over Marseille. This was amazing. I mean, you know, they're a good team. I mean, and we smashed them. So we still have the home game against Marseille to come, and you'd hope a similar victory there. And then the away game to Pleasant. By then we'll have wrapped up, I assume, top of the table of Group E. That will take us to the first knockout round. No idea. I guess that'll be drawn randomly. If we have a look actually at the overall Europa League, here are the groups. Atalanta, the current title holders. Group A, our affiliate Olympiacos in second place. At Group B, you've got Lille and PSV. Actually, look, and Ghent fighting it out there. Group C, West Ham on 9 points, top of their table. Behind them, Kiev and Valencia, underperforming, you'd have to say. Group Group D, Brugge, Wolfsburg, and Moscow, Spartak Moscow, fighting it out there. There's our Group E. Group F, Red Star and Rangers. Red Star really on top of that group. That's really interesting. Here's the big one. Man U, of course, here along with Feyenoord, and then Group H, Mönchengladbach, and Napoli. You'd have to say, if you look through this, you know, the Europa League, you'd say Mönchengladbach, Napoli, Man U, possibly Feyenoord, and I would have thought Real Sociedad, but perhaps not. West Ham, of course. Dinamo Kiev, I don't think so. Valencia is surprised, looks like they're going out. I guess Lille and PSV as well. We're a pretty good company, I would say. You know, there are plenty of teams there we can beat. If we can do Olympique Marseille 4-0 away, I mean, a late run into the Europa League would be nice. A final. European Cup. All right, enough of Europe. Let's have a look at the domestic campaign. Currently in 8th, as we saw. So that horrible 3-3 draw with Derby. You'll remember, it seems like a million years ago to me now with all the activity in this club. We then followed up with a 4-1 spanking of Leicester at home. 0-0 away draw to Aston Villa. I'm feeling like our away form is starting to just really improve. Then a 1-1 away draw to Spurs. As you can see, that kind of away form is getting better. 2-3 loss at home to Liverpool. We were leading that game from memory. So no, we weren't quite leading it. But Adeyemi scored, then we equalised, and then we scored, and then they equalised. Then an 81st minute winner from Virgil van Dijk. Almost another draw there to Liverpool. Then the 2-1 knockout in the third round of the League Cup. I thought for sure, home game Wolves, they were well below us. I did field a lot of young players. A mistake. We're out. Got plenty of years to win League Cups, but we really need to start getting serious about it. Still haven't had an FA Cup game yet. A 1-0 home win over Man United. You can see the form is getting there. Did have that sort of patchy run there, but that was all right. Then a 3-0 spanking, of course, in Europa League. A 3-1 away spanking from Leeds. Castro sent off quite late on, I think. They were just better, quite honestly, just better. Then we followed that up with a 3-0 home shellacking of Southampton, and then that 4-0 away win over Olympique Marseille. So you'd have to say form-wise, we're looking pretty good for this game at home to the Maggies. All right, tactical opposition time. We will take the opposition tactics. Anyone having a look around here? Don't tackle harder. We will do that. We were tackling harder in that Olympique Marseille game. We're doing a bit of that lately, and seems to be getting some results. Here is the starting 11 today. Of course, Gomes in goal, Harwood Bellis on the right, Eric Garcia and Cloughie together. I'm holding those two together. They seem to be, getting some form, playing together. Pisani, of course, on the left. Highfield and Gallagher with that great relationship in midfield, but another in front of them. Abdul Kadir Ommo on the right. He scored 3 goals in that Marseille game. Conceição out injured for a few weeks at the moment. He was absolutely on fire. Zabrun on the left also had a good game. He's just coming along leaps and bounds. Zabrun, and up front, Fernandinho. So got on the goal sheet against Olympique Marseille. I think he might have even scored in Southampton as well. I'm starting him today. I'm starting him because he's always injured, and he did pretty well. All right, let's chat with the boys. I want you to pick up where you last went off. Pretty good. That's a decent bit of motivation. Nonetheless, we want to ensure the boys know that we trust them. And in trusting them, we want to win. Go out there, boys. Get us a regulation 3-0 win. All right, first highlight. Back to Gomes. coming out. Now I have told him to distribute to the centre backs. Doesn't look like he's going to though. He's going all the way out to Zabrun, knocks it back to Highfield, to Bazzani. And he goes back to Cloughie. Looking for ways in. Highfield, all the way back to Gomes. A lot of that. A lot of sort of back and forth. Boys playing well. I guess that's the nature of ball playing. Midfielder. Bernardo finds Zabrun. Nino Zabrun, Lisa's Gallagher with a powerful finish straight into the back of the goal. Fantastic stuff. There was no stopping that. I'd like to see that run. I didn't quite notice that run from Conor Gallagher. Let's have a look at it in three dimensiones. Zabrun, there it is. El Nino, then Zabrun sees Gallagher's run just off screen there. Beautifully timed run and a really solid finish. I was going to say from the ex-Chelsea boy. No. From the Forest boy. And with that win, you can see we're on 15 points. 5 goals difference there. You can see the only team running away with goal difference there is Liverpool, of course. So it'd be nice to put away a few more goals.
Tell you what, I think we might go positive.
I think we can afford it. I think we can afford to do that here at home. As we enter the last 5 minutes, you'll notice that Newcastle shots have gone well up. 7 shots, only the 2 on target. We have got 6 with only 2 on target. Much tighter, so I drop back to balanced. Only the 1 minute of injury time, so it looks like we're going to go in 1-0. We do. Well, we know what we want to say there. We want to say don't get complacent. Now let me have a closer look here at the form. There's nothing there to be too concerned about. We just need to hold tight there. Some tired bodies now. This is one thing I've definitely noticed this season with the European Cup competition, is that we're getting more tired. So I'm doing a lot more resting between games, one day off training, that sort of thing. And certainly, you can see here across these 4 players, Zabrun's never been Omer's never been the fittest. But, Zabrun, Bernardo, Omer and Highfield all looking a bit tired. I'm a bit surprised he's that tired. Yeah, I'm a bit surprised he's that tired. I mean, he plays a lot of games, but he doesn't, he's not an attacking fullback. And nonetheless, he's feeling it. So we'll need to keep our eye on that. Regardless, let's get in there. I would like another goal. Let's have a look at, I'm just noticing the Liverpool game against Man U here, 3-0 up against Man United. Let's look at Liverpool at the moment. 16 goal difference, 25 points.
I think there's a point.
In FM where a lot of these teams, because the older players move on,
who has the best
regens tends to kind of win the day, and it looks like Liverpool are definitely winning the day here. Tied bodies out there. Who's on a 6-6? It's Paulo Bernardo's on a 6-6, and we don't really have much to replace him other than Abdullah Bahi's bit tired. Zabrun is on a yellow, but he's on a 7. Nonetheless, we will have to take him off. There's no natural replacement for him unless I want to bring on like Arezzo to play. You know what? Why not? Let's bring on Arezzo. Now, Arezzo's not a lefty, is he? He's reasonable. What's Fernandinho like? His left foot like? It's weak. Alright, so definitely, okay, so let's bring Arezzo on. Let's move Nino over there, and we'll bring on Arezzo on as an attacking forward. Let's might as well do that. And I'll move Bar over. So the other tired body is Abdul Kadir Omer. Now, I don't have a natural right-sider for him. I'm actually wondering whether I bring on someone like Fabre. Let's bring on Fabre, because he hasn't played. No, I'm not going to bring on Fabre. I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to bring on Luis, and we're going to bring him on down here as a defensive deep lying playmaker, I think. Actually, I got to we're going to swap Abdul Kadir and Abdullah Bar over with Gallagher. Bring him on as a Matsala, and we'll bring on Gallagher and we'll move him forward as a shadow striker. I think that will do. We'll move Luis. Actually, I tell you what, let's swap these two over. Ball. Doesn't he like to play in the down there? Oh, he doesn't.
Okay, that's fine.
That's fine.
He's a bit of a lefty.
He's a bit of a lefty, Luis. So a bit concerned about moving too far to the right. That's the weirdest formation ever, and obviously, Bellis isn't getting over. Actually, I tell you what, we need to bring him over there. There we go. Done. Done. Proud make a difference. 3 changes at 60 minutes. Boy, I'm asking for trouble, am I? We go past 70 minutes. 10 shots, 5 on target for Newcastle versus our 9 and 3. So they are getting into it. They are trying to claw our way back here. Highlight to us, though. Kalki back to Gomes. Gomes goes long. Never like that. Bardoretso is on. No, just a Willock. Willock finds Jonathan David, I assume that is, who releases Owen Winjal. Don't get him crossing. Suchek scores. Damn it. Damn it. All right, we are going to have to go. All right, we are going to have to go attacking, and we're going to go. We're going to do everything. We're going to do everything. We're going to get stuck in, and we're going to push a little forward. I want 3 points. I want 3 points here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The changes.
Jal goes in.
Jal goes in. Look at that. Suchek unmarked, left-footed. Thomas Suchek does the business. Will I keep on attacking? Yeah, 74. Yep, please do that. At 75 minutes, yeah, we'll go attacking, and I will demand more. That seems to generally have a good response. Look how tight everyone is out there. Goal kick goes long. Howard Bellis finds it to Gary, who releases Winjal, who shoots, but Gomes collects. Boy, we are really not looking great there out wide, are we? Oh dear, corner. Alvarez fires it in. Nino clears. Luis is there for okay. Luis releases Bar. What's Bar doing? Finds Harwood Bellis. Luis finds Bar. What's happening? Highfield releases Gallagher. Do it. Oh, Fernandez with the save. Fernandez with the save. We need to have a watch this here. Okay, Pisani fires it in. Who's going to get on it? Someone get on it. Oh no, Luis is going to collect. Can we keep the highlight going? Fires Pisani. Crosses in. No, Willock's got it. Can we stop him? All right, what I want to do here is just have a quick look at the set pieces corners to see what's happened there. So in defending, yeah, we're going to bring him down. And left, what has happened here? Bringing him down and attacking. Attacking. Going in. Yep, you're going in because we need to. It's not looking great. Let's bring on. Where's my? Oh, he's a corner taker. Okay, we'll bring him down. Let me just have a look at that left again. You need to get up there, son. Yeah, no, you need to get up there, son. Why won't you stay up there? Because he's the taker. Is he? Is it what? No. Take the set piece. Why would he take the set piece? Why would he take the set piece? No. All right. So we'll get. All right. So we'll get. We'll get up to the bar in there. Okay. All right. There we go. Done. Let's go. Very attacking. Can we get a shout? Can we get a shout? Can we get a shout? Come on. Demand more. Let's do it. Let's get expressive. More direct. Sure. Let's go more direct. Let's worry about that. Let's shoot on sight. Shoot on sight. 4 minutes of injury time to be played out. It's moving very fast. So it looks like it's going to be a draw. You've come back just for the draw. Just for the draw. Oh dear. Well, okay. Well, so not so good then. Into the dressing room. Not happy. I'm not happy. We should have won that. We should win a home game against Newcastle. Come on. I mean, it's ridiculous that we should win a home game against Newcastle. Well, that's it. Wow. And with that, we dropped to 9th. Due to what? West Ham's win? No. No. Yes, due to West Ham's win, we drop to 9th. Everton beating Arsenal earlier. Yeah, and you can see there in second at the moment. Look at that. Liverpool, Everton in second. Disappointing 9th at the moment. Not great, but look, I mean, really interesting clubs ahead of us. Everton, Leeds, West Ham, Aston Villa. And they have been on a run, at least from last season, maybe earlier than that. There's not too much. There's 5 points between us and Leeds. It's very early in the season. It feels very late. So I'm not too concerned yet. But really, that was 3 points at home. That was just 2 points lost. That's for sure. So looking in January, I see a home game at Brian Clough Park to Aston Villa. Given that Aston Villa are in 7th, I think that's the game to go to. Now, if Aston Villa fall away and we rise up, we have another home game at the Brian Clough Park to Tottenham. Now, I know we played Spurs late last season. Nonetheless, they're in 8th at the moment, and you wouldn't expect them to fall away, but we'll keep our eye on those games. So we'll either be back mid-Jan for the Aston Villa game or late Jan for the home game at Tottenham. Not expecting a lot of transfer activity in January, to be honest. Although the right back position is still a problem. The players we've brought in haven't been great, and they're all kind of wing back defenders. I don't have a different kind of option. I don't have an attacking fullback option and I would like one, I think. And there's no sort of connection yet between Conceição and Harbour-Bellis, or Harbour-Bellis and Abdul Qadir. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Anyway, that'll do for today. Thank you so much for joining me. So I could only give you the draw at home to Newcastle. 2 draws in a row. Why is it that all the live comms are just so disappointing? Hopefully this next home game won't. We'll just have home games, a lot of home games. Anyway, thanks again. Don't forget to drop a like on the video. It really does help the channel. And don't forget to subscribe. If you've come all this way and you haven't subscribed yet, just hit that button. You've got 5 seasons to catch up on. And we're doing a special little save, a weekly series with Shakhtar Donetsk. Let's keep in mind, we love Football Manager, we love football. I'd like to remember that there's a world out there outside of this, and if we can do a little thing like remember Ukraine and remember Donetsk, and particularly Shakhtar, who lost the ability to play in Donetsk Stadium after the invasion. Let's do it, hey? Let's get behind it. Anyway, thanks again. Until next time, la starate.